Hello lads and lassies, and welcome back to my channel. It is I, Mr. Mayhem. Today, I'm bringing you the other playthrough that I will be doing back and forth with Dead Space 1, and that is Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Now, this is a game that I've always wanted to play, and in fact, I actually do have it on Switch and Xbox, but I got them both on sale, and I've played the first level, and that's it. So, I thought it would be fun to go through the whole game as a kind of let's play. I know it's not as long as the other Call of Juarez games, but my history with them is I've played the Cartel, which isn't great, but I enjoyed it at the time. It's bad. I was young, I didn't know any better. And I've not played any other ones. I do have Bound in Blood installed in here, and I have it just up there on the shelf for 360, but that's as far as I know. But no, I'm looking forward to this. So yeah, obviously, before we get into it, if you do enjoy this, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe for more, and I have a Patreon now, so you want to support me there, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. But without further ado, let's just get into it. So I'm not going to play on hard. We'll just play normal. We'll see where that goes. So I'm filming this the same night as I filmed the last part of Dead Space, but you guys won't see that for a week or two.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
This here dime
Don't
now.
believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
One other thing I should mention is this is the last you'll be seeing of this white chair, as it's been peeling. Listen, it's peeling and falling apart, so I'm getting a new one tomorrow. So this, either this or part 2 of the next video will be the last time you'll see this chair. So, but I've had this chair for way longer than I've been doing YouTube for. Like, I've had it for 6 years.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
Stinking Springs.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, ha-ha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
You heard that. You need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Now, shoot that sumbitch!
Those peeps guys. Okay.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Move in.
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out of it. So that's just what I did.
Hey, you got one behind Stay on it! Cover fire!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Yeah. Okay, hello. Kind of fence got around, I guess. Secret nuggets.
Watch out! One of them! God damn it, he's right behind!
Skill menu. You have one skill point. Spend here. Okay. I like. What's this? Yes.
Never around.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
So I know this level.
Still,
Next level is
one of them reached the water tower.
Oh shit, that's good.
Bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
They ain't the sharpest tools in
A lot of them were saddle tramps, or sod busters, or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Handshake.
Kill me too?
Yes, I will. Stand back, bitch. What?
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
There we go.
Watch your play!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half. But that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Oh, you can aim on them.
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear.
Hello, Billy.
I passed Dirty Dave, and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bolton.
Rat in a trap! Done with you. How about that? Huh? You like that?
I just have a look outside. Can't. I'll have a look around for the last secret. I know it exists around here somewhere. I just don't know where. Damn, that nearly killed me. Jesus. Alright, let's just keep moving. It's very Red Dead-esque.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Fucking shotgun sound from the weapon.
Keep this up all day! I think I got one!
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side." cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me, and I thought, how the hell do
Pretty
I have
satisfying
to do it?
gameplay.
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack is just joshing with you.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Graves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was it?
You were heading for the barn.
Bang, bang.
Right.
That's from above.
Making my way past a castle of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
The secretary would, boys. Come on.
Finally,
moving.
I had the stables within my reach.
That's rude.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
First duel. Are we gonna fuck this up? Well, like Shat Pirate, am I right? Goddamn, man.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Maybe they'll come up with these descriptions. It's genuinely insane. What did you hear? So, did you hear saying that? Okay. Yeah.
And that you killed him.
When?
In a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Funny, with this one.
Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
First mission, over. Yeah, it's only 20 minutes. Of course, I'm not going to leave it there. Like I said, I have absolutely no idea how long this is going to get through. I don't think it's too long. No, I'm not switching to the difficulty. I'm not here for pain, although I may do some of the Call of Duties on veterans.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Nice.
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
This is new title for me now. I don't know what's happening, so.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move.
Well done, Billy.
He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too. My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Right.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Oh, this is so cheesy.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for him. Can't let the kid get away.
It's nice to play a game where I'm not constantly on edge.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but...
Oh, fuck's sake. Oops.
Some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. Suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape? Get the windows locked. Garrett's gonna kick our ass!
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
Well, that already is
But
not
hell,
going
if
well.
they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
Bang! Oh, this is satisfying. I like this. I like this a lot. Big fan.
They're shooting in the
See,
street!
me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring.
What?
I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun. So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Well. Just gonna quickly do this from here. That's a good one. I lost my name.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free. So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would
I'm
be
dead.
dead.
No, I'm dead. Nobody in Lincoln's dead apart from me. Bang, 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 bang. Reloading. No, thank you, sir.
Get the wizard off the street! On yourself! Don't let him get away!
Hello? Bang, 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 motherfucker! High noon.
Get back!
Hang on. There we go. There's the ammo, but it worked. Building again.
I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. "Hello, Bob," I said. "I think you better let me go." And he says, "I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun."
Fair.
So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
I forgot how to completely the English. Completely forgot how to do that. It's that, isn't it? It's just pick up the weapon and then you go. Don't care.
Some say I fought unfairly, but they weren't the ones looking him in the eye that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Cool. Another one, shall we? God, these missions are short.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
This must not be a very long game, like I said. Okay.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers. Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo.
No, I wasn't.
Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
The stories are
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Oh yeah, cool.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this.
Good find.
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good.
Oh, game just tabbed out.
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting nothing. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds. It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Heard that chicken. push up the hill.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you!
Stupid bitch, what's going on here? Time. Oh, I could use that actually. I'm gonna upgrade that so that I can get the faster reload.
A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Oh, fuck dynamite! I'm dead. Cool. It's bloody dynamite that got me there.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck off. I got greedy, that's my fault. Good thing is, it's a check me right away. Out of man.
Get to cover!
That did nothing.
Try me instead, you coward! Where'd you get?
Fuck's sake, one of us get.
What'd I ever do to you?
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Well, God, these visions are not long. We've been recording for 40 minutes. It's probably going to be one of those games that it's only a couple parts. Kind of like Choo Choo Charles. Enjoying this though, it's really good. Like, it's very responsive, lots of fun. Shoot feels good. Definitely living up to my 8+ years of expectations.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why.
Earp's coming!
Get ready, boys. First, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious. Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
That bush was genuinely protecting me. It was a solid bushman. On a miss.
Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
And the dirt is gone. I didn't trust that.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp.
I know
That man was
that's
all hat and no cap.
not gonna be more fun.
Herb wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot. Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
I'm that much of a badass. Cover? Oh, badass.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
I missed every one of those shots, but I don't think I missed that. I think I kept hitting the corpses of them.
Little ain't that sucker!
Man, where you at?
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Come on. Loading.
Here I do now.
Easy. Oh.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Cool, I'm really enjoying this. It's fucking awesome.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand. Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Oh, is this boss fight? Haha, takes a shot before he takes a shot. I get it, because he's an alcoholic! Funny!
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
See,
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil! Help me out here! This is it for you! Think you can kill me?
whoa, I'm not done with you yet. Oh, what the fuck? How the fuck did that last shot miss? Piss off. That was shit. You can fucking do it, shit.
Be right here!
Let's run now.
Come on out, son!
Coming for you, bitch.
You're dead!
I don't know why I went quick for a Boom!
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Another mission? Let's take over. Johnny Rico. This is weird. But this does indeed look like another mission. Come on.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Bro. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up! Piss! I'm actually retarded. Right, you're focused. I know, I get it.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Pick it up, pick it up. Oh!
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
Mission success.
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Let's go. Right, we'll do one more. Then
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Anything to do with Christopher Plummer?
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Sorry, I'm just checking how many levels there are. There's episodes. There's 10.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits, and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
It makes me nervous, Danny.
Is it me, miss?
My late father pointed out to me more than once. God made men. Samuel Colt made them equal.
What's in here? I can. Well, not maybe not forever, but the secret we've got in here. On off. Ranger Rick Dalton. Ranger Rick, more like Fat Dick. She followed me. Nope, it must be up here. We have a little gander up here. Hello? Hello, sir. I'm here to end your life.
It's you or me?
Oh shit, it's the guy. I knew, bitch. I missed, bitch. This thing is fucking beefy. Ooh, I like it. I don't see anybody. Get moving.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it.
What?
It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48.
What?
Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking
This thing has a
goods.
bad habit of missing.
Like those that ran with
How the
Plummer.
fuck did you not die?
Some were just regular folks I knew from town,
Hello.
drawn by greed and easy pickings.
Hello. Ow, pain.
Charlie Crow, blacksmith.
Oh, come on! No, 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 no! And I'm dead.
James, who worked
That way,
in the
that way.
stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's son.
Hey, got him! Oh, no!
Ordinary citizens who lived a double life.
Dang it, they're gone.
Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing
Son
the
of
blind
bitch,
with
that's
the other.
funny. Sorry, I don't...
Of course, the
That's
rest
funny.
were veterans of the
Hello.
Civil War.
someone
Stone-cold
explosive
killers
already.
trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. He set up a defensive perimeter, which I had
I
no
don't know how
idea
some of these guys
how
are
to
not
break.
dying from these direct explosions.
Dangerous, desperate individuals. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
Go, I'm ready.
But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
You're dead.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around.
I think for this, we're going to take the shotgun. Yeah, but the most dangerous is also the most fun.
And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Shit.
Hey!
Right
I
out
will
here.
drop
Boy.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come.
Right here.
Take it!
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what to
I should have
shoot. All it takes
known.
is one tiny spark, and boom.
Yeah, I know. I just died from it.
Take that asshole out!
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane.
Whoa! Epic! That was pretty epic. Oh, that is not epic.
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
What?
Instead,
Oh.
I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine
That's
from the
funny,
opposite
okay.
side.
Okay, game. That's good. I like that.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution, because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith. I was determined not to give up, however. That Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water.
Great film, by the way. Hell or High Water. Check it out.
But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
Film Hell or High
I picked
Water.
the more convenient and more dangerous route.
Super more fun, boys. You know it. Oh! Gotta be right there.
Plummer was a mad dog killer,
Oh!
and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City.
Oh, bad.
I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Come on here. It's another boss. Please ignore that. Outlaw, Scalawag, and Lawman.
Ooh! Well, this day is just getting worse and worse for you. Hey,
Oh, that makes sense.
Henry Plummer
Said
was clearly
character.
unhinged, and I could see right away that this was going to take some doing.
Yeet!
this
Yeet!
cocksucker is
Yeet!
smarter than he looks.
Hold on.
Lucky shot.
Yeet!
What are you doing?
Yeet! Yeet! Yeet!
Who said you could throw dynamite?
Me. Yeet! Oh no, dead!
They're gonna need a dustpan to pick you up. What? God damn it! I need some help here.
Here, man.
Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
We get some diversity. Now, I'm a little bit annoyed that my controller just disconnected, but it looks like it died.
That's right! Run! You bastard! Feel you? Put a photo into next week, boy! Bastard! I do not deserve to die like this! They're gonna bury you in a million pieces! No blood money for you today! Lucky shot! How you like that?
Ow, piss off.
Do you know who we are?
Well, fuck that. No, 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 no. Fuck! Shit. God damn it.
This is gonna hurt! I can shoot!
What? What was that?
Send him to hell!
Ah, fuck. Bang!
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Hell yeah. No point smell. Right, I'm gonna leave this episode here. I'm really enjoying this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm just gonna go straight to the next mission and do another part. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This will probably only be like a 3-part series. But yeah, I hope you are enjoying this. If you do, if you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. And if you want to support me on Patreon, you can. Links in the description. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you later. Cheers!